first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Cleveland Cavaliers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Celtics. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Vucevic, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. For the Cavaliers, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Harden in at the point. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
Mobley wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Mobley's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Cavs. Outside Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
And he nails the 3rd. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hunter finds Harden. Harden draws the double. That's good from Allen on the assist from Harden.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Vucevic is screen on Harden. High post Vucevic, and the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Pritchard with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. 5 to shoot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Now, here is Harden. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by White. And stolen by Hunter. Allen kicks to Hunter. Pass to Harden. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's stolen by Vucevic. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Mobley. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, Vucevic knows how to insert himself into the play and force a turnover every now and then.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing forcing some turnovers.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Harden. And Harden with the step.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. On deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. The Cavaliers have gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Hunter the pass to Harden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Tatum with it. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pritchard from outside. Mobley with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Mitchell. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Pass to Tatum. Vucevic dishes to Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Gonzalez is checked in for the Celtics.
Number 28, Hugo Gonzalez.
Now the Cavaliers with it. They trail by 1. On the wing, Mitchell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. That's to Vucevic. Down kicks to Tatum. Offline with his 3. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden against Gonzalez. Back to Harden. Harden with the step.
Oh, get up, Chase. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
1:09 left to play in the first. Gonzalez passes to Vucevic. Now here's Brown. Trains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 8.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Mitchell right side. Mobley the pass to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Tatum looking around. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Walsh. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and there it is for him. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Kicks it out to Allen. Now Hunter. Harden outside. Mobley a screen on Pritchard.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 3. Here's Hauser, covered by Mobley. Clock at 6. Mitchell against Gonzalez. Will not go. This is off the front eye. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell finds Harden. Harden draws the double, fires from deep. Mobley misses. The Celtics shooting at 50% in a decent group. Gonzalez passes to Walsh. Pass to Pritchard. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Mitchell kicks to Harden. Screen by Allen. Harden the pass to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Pritchard from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Gonzalez. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Harden against Pritchard. Harden finishing inside.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Boston making some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Gonzalez. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Harden outside. Mitchell outside. Clock at 4. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
Physical finish from Mitchell, a guy who has no problem playing through contact.
Pass to Walsh. No good on the 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Hunter for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside White. Here's Walsh, covered by Mobley. Back to Tatum. To the wing on the left. Harden against Pritchard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed. That's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Over 100. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact, and Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here's Queta. Still yet to score. White, good.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
Harden against White. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Harden. Mobley sets the pick for Harden. Pass to Mobley. And taken away by Brown. And here is Tatum, covered by Hunter. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Tatum.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Mitchell wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Hauser. Now White, guarded by Harden. And it's White missing.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Harden against White. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Hunter. Shoots. Inside. Tatum. 55 seconds left in the first half. And here's Harden. He's got 16. Pass to Mitchell. And here is Hunter. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White.
Name a fake. The beard got it down pat. And Harden gets to the line. Hey, wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Vucevic checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Sam Hauser. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got 5 now.
What a graceful shot by White, showing he's got that floater in his arsenal.
It's stolen by White.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Here's Harden. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
James Harden getting it done for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the...
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The effort from them in terms of rebounding has been terrific. That really helps in a tight game.
When you clean the glass, you can see through the finish line.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Guys, game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
So it's the Celtics now. 4-point game. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Harden in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Harden with the hang time.
And one of the top scorers in the game. Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Good opportunity right here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here is Harden. He's got 21. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Harden.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Austin with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Tatum with the screen on Hunter. Brown feeling out a bit. Outside Tatum. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Harden. 23 points in the game. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Back to Harden. It's stolen by White. Tatum at the elbow. Back to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 7.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
Mobley kicks to Harden. Mobley a screen on Pritchard. Back to Mobley. Stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Pritchard with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Harden with the stuff.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
Here's Pritchard following the score by Cleveland. Tatum, the shot will not fall. Good D by Mobley.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Harden up top, guarded by Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, James Harden.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 10. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mobley with the block.
And that's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
Now, here is Harden. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. One-on-one here. Brown going all the way to the rim.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Pritchard against Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Out to White. Vucevic is screen on Mitchell. Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by White. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Harden against Pritchard.
2 minutes.
Now, here is Harden. Got a lot of room. A nice shot by Mobley.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Gonzalez against Hunter. Brown outside. Over Mitchell. Boston again missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Celtics trail by 14. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. True on the 14-footer.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harden against Pritchard. And the jam by Harden.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Austin with the ball, following the score by Cleveland.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Harden against Pritchard. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. And Harden with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Celtics trail by 14. Now, here's Brown. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. No good on the shot. Got it off in time. That one misses. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Here's Harden. On the floor for Boston. White is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Harden. Allen with the screen for Harden. Pass to Allen. It's tipped. Harden against White. And there's the drive. And the shot is good. 16 points for Jason Tatum.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Hunter. Now Harden. Harden with the take. And Harden with the stuff.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Pass to Tatum. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. A fader. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Harden with it. He's picked up by White. Harden the pass to Mitchell. Off target from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Clocks in the layup for 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Mobley is screen on White. Harden dishes to Mobley.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
White against Harden. Allen with the screen for Harden. In the corner, it's Mobley. For 3, Mitchell. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Vucevic. Over Hunter. And it's Vucevic missing. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Hunter, the pass to Harden. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Tatum against Mitchell. Tatum down low. Here's Vucevic. No good off the back of the rim. Cleveland leading by 11. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Harden kicks to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. And a fast break now for the Celtics. On up the court. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Hunter. Back to Harden. Now Allen. Off the glass.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Celtics trail by 13. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Okay, fans, we need you to get up for your head through hot.
Brownie's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Sam Hauser. Mobley against Tatum. Outside Brown. Here's Pritchard. And he does not hit. Now Harden. Mitchell outside. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Clock is at 3. Rebounded by Brown.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And stolen by Hunter. Outside Mobley. Harden. And there's the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Harden. Mobley a screen. Harden against Pritchard.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 17-point game.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Cleveland.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And it's the Celtics ball, down by 15. Here's Brown. And the three misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pritchard against Harden. Now Mobley, and stolen by Tatum. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game,